Metal Diecast videos. Welcome to Heavy Metal Diecast videos. Heavy Metal Diecast videos. Wow!
Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or whatever time you're watching, even if it's at 2 o'clock in the morning after a big night out in the town while eating a dodgy kebab. Hopefully you will enjoy what you're watching right now. And what have we got? We've got one here from Corgi, of course, in 1/72nd scale diecast. It is the SEPECAT Jaguar GR.Mk from RAF's No.14 squadron, while based in Germany in 1966. Now, the RAF Jaguars were another Cold War era aircraft that spent a lot of time in defence of Europe from a possible Soviet attack. But on the 25th of May in 1982, flown by Flight Lieutenant Steve Griggs, while conducting a training sortie, she was intercepted not by a Russian aircraft, but by a RAF Phantom. The Phantom was carrying live ordnance, and in what should have been a simulated kill, turned into an actual one. As the Phantom pilot pulled the trigger to register the simulated kill, the actual Sidewinder missile launched and hit the Jaguar in the tail section right there, blowing it off completely, and the rest of the aircraft went into a flat spin. Luckily, Griggs managed to eject as his aircraft hurtled towards the ground, and he safely landed in some farmland. Fun fact, 5 months later, he would once again eject from a Jaguar after it suffered an engine failure and caught fire. So he was not having much luck. Hopefully we will have some luck opening this, and let's have a little look what's inside. So, and yes, you do have the usual collector card right there, which does look pretty cool. 800 units only, so it does have some information on the back as per usual. Alright, we should be able to get this part open and get this plastic piece off. This is new, I got it new, so it is the new release Jaguar from Corgi. Now you do get a stand, that's plastic, and this is plastic as well. So it's all plastic, goes together reasonably well, and that's what you'll be putting your aircraft on if you put it in flight. You do get a, well, there's a bag there that does have the ordnance that you'll be putting on your aircraft as well. And of course, in this side, you will have your little baggie that does have your gear down options in there. So presumably, like normal, it should be set up for in-flight. Oh shit, it comes out nice and easy, which is fantastic. Yes, it's set up for in-flight. We'll move that part out of the way. I wonder if we try. Do we try? There we go. So we can put our ordnance on, I suppose. Might as well. We'll see how easy that is. Let's try this side. It seems to go better on that side. I don't know if there's any slight difference between the pin locations, but sometimes they seem to look or feel like they fit better in another spot. Try and put my sausage fingers in here. Whew. And the last final piece, I don't know why I'm putting that on, because it does cover your stand hole. But this is your beautiful SEPECAT Jaguar setup in flight, of course, and all kitted out with its ordnance. Man, it does look pretty cool. Very nice. The details themselves, we'll have a zoom right in and check it out. The details of the ordnance look pretty good as well. It's got the ring markings on there. Big Corgi stamp there, and if you didn't know it was a Jaguar, you do now. The air brakes, I don't think they come out. No, they look to be glued in. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that did not want to come out. I'll have a pull at it off camera. I won't bore you with that. But the engine detail looks nice enough as well. The markings on the aircraft look good. The paint application is pretty good as well. Oh, that moves. They both move in unison too, so it does have the code, the aircraft code there along the side of the fuselage, the squadron marking on the side there as well, and the usual decals along the warning labels and everything, eject and rescue labels printed on there nicely. It does have a pilot figure sitting there, Griggs kicking back. The details are pretty nice though. Panel lines are pretty good. The details on the nose are really nice as well. But yeah, if you do want to we'll zoom out a fraction. If you do want to put it on the stand, you do have to take your central ordnance off. So you can bring your stand in, your plastic stand, of course, and stick it in your stand hole like you in-flight people love doing. And that is your Jaguar on the stand, all kitted out, beautifully done. It is a pretty nice example from Corgi, of course. I don't mind it at all. I did manage to pick up mine off Amazon, so wherever you want to find yours, if you're interested in grabbing one of these, of course, go for it. I don't mind it at all. It is really nice representation of the aircraft. All right, though, what we'll do, though, is we'll throw some landing gear on this and check it out gear down and chuck it on the scales. All right, back in a moment. All right, here we have it set up for gear down. This is the second time around. If some of you were quick on when I did release this video originally, this is the second time around. For those of you that are unaware, I actually put the landing gear on backwards because these go in either side. So if you're not careful, you can easily put them facing the wrong way, which I did because they slip in their positions both ways. So this is the correct way to put them in. The wheels are facing backwards and not forwards. Thank you to my astute viewer that did pick that up, and I did want to rectify that and do the video properly, so I did take that video down and have redone it. So this is it properly. Does look fantastic. Yep, definitely really nice looking model, definitely. Everything went on pretty nicely. Yep, the landing gear went on easy, no dramas in regards to that. Whichever way you want to choose to put them on, it does sit on that landing gear nicely. Yeah, if you put them on the wrong way, the bum will fall. So it'll be very tail heavy like that if you do put them on in the wrong direction, but you put them on the right way, she sits there perfectly. Let's see what she does weigh though. So yeah, pretty happy with the gear down option, goes together beautifully. Yep, don't have a problem. And we do have, what does this cat weigh? This beautiful Jaguar here does weigh 252 grams. So definitely, yep, pretty cool. One thing I suppose, if it does annoy you, is the silver of the pin for the nose wheel there. That is quite bright when it does reflect, so you could probably paint that white or something. But overall, very, very nice. I like it. So hopefully you do as well. Hopefully you did enjoy the video. I'll wrap it up. So I will take some photos of this, of course, throw them on at the end of the video, and you can check it out properly without my fingers all over it, sausage finger test. These are not a huge aircraft. Don't forget, some of those my way, if you can spare the time. Drop a comment below if you've got something to say, and tell me if I ever get anything wrong. I do appreciate that as well. And if you're one of those that have yet to subscribe to the channel, feel free to punch the crap out of that subscribe button as well if you do enjoy the videos I do put out. All right, once again, thank you, the viewers. You are the most important people of the channel. Thanks for dropping past to check out another video. I do hope you found this one helpful in some sort of way. All right, happy hunting, everyone, for your next model, of course. And you all have an awesome sauce rest of your day. Cheers, everyone.